Hey, good morning, guys. Come and spend the day with me today. We have a lot to do. So yesterday, I cleaned out my freezer. Finally, there were 6 chicken carcasses. Six! So I have massive amounts of broth going in there, and also in the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot one is all done, so I'm going to strain that off. The one in the roaster is not done yet. But before I do anything today, first, top, number one priority is getting the chicken coop clean. It needs it. So I'm going to go clean out the chicken coop. Doug is going to help me a little bit. And then shower, breakfast. I would like to try to get a Costco run in. I have to pick something up off the floor. I would like to try to get a Costco run in. But we have to pick up Azure Standard at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to see what I can get done. Go bring you guys along. Don't we just look adorable when we clean out the chicken coop?
Oh, yeah.
Between masks and gloves, but that's what keeps us safe. So we are going to definitely do some cleaning out in here. There's a smashed egg. What a waste. And of course, there's Padme letting us know she is not happy that we are cleaning out the coop. They really don't like when we do this. Padme is still letting me know she is not quite happy with what we are doing. You can hear all of them not quite happy with what we are doing. We're getting there. Okay, we are getting serious with the power washer. I see all these coops on like Pinterest and like the backyard chicken boards, and you know, they've got chandeliers and they've got curtains and they are pristine white. I want to know their secret, because literally the day we built this coop, the day they started living here, there was poop on the walls. Unless you are coming out and power washing and scrubbing every wall every day, there is no way they look like that. I think they take a picture on the first day and then reality sets in. But anyway, this is our morning. Oh my. Power washers are strong. Oh, no, baby, you can't go in there. No. Waiting for Doug to get the shop vac so I can shop vac out the nesting boxes and get those set for the girls to get back in there. Yeah, this escalated quickly. When we power wash, we do wear a face shield, safety glasses, face shield, whatever. We take a lot of precautions because you're working with poop, and poop is, poop. But once here he comes with the shop vac. We're gonna get all of the water out of the nesting boxes. I squeegeed it all out of the back. Now I just have to mop it. It did not come off the walls as good as I thought it was going to. I'm going to be honest with you, but that's okay. I know it's clean, and the chickens really don't care. I know I have said it before, but I will say it again. If you watch those channels, and believe me, I watch them too, where the ladies go out in their $100 prairie dresses and they garden and they collect eggs, it's not real. This is real. Look at my face mask. Look at me. I am covered in mud and chicken poop. So never get down on yourself if your reality doesn't look like somebody else's. There's one account I watch, actually, and I don't know why I watch her. I watch her because I guess, I don't know, I'm drawn in, but literally wears $100 dresses every single day. White dresses a lot of times, and gardens in them. Yeah, it's not reality. Remember that. So it doesn't matter if you have chickens, if you have a garden, if you just clean your house like a normal person, if you live in a condo. Do it how you're comfortable. Don't worry about fitting into an aesthetic. Because I certainly don't. Okay, putting everything back. The first thing we do is we put a thin layer of barn lime down. That just helps with smell and flies and all that. Then we put our cedar never cedar. Cedar's toxic to chickens. Pine shavings on top of that. And then under the roost bars, I put a little of this Sweet PDZ. It's a horse stall refresher. Just helps once again with smell and flies. So the girls are happy. I also changed out all the pads and the nest boxes. We've been using these, it's like a sisal, I guess, pads. We used to just put pine shavings in, and then they would kick them all out and lay on the wood, and when the egg would hit the wood, it would break. So we found these really nice nest pads, and we use those. Sorry, ladies. Goodbye. One thing leads to another. It is so satisfying to power wash. So before, when he brought the power washer up to like empty it out and stuff, he just started playing. And it is very satisfying. I was playing too. But I've got to go get this day moving, because I was really hoping to get to Costco before our Azure pickup, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And we still haven't eaten, and it's 11 o'clock now. So, but you know what? We got so much accomplished this morning, and I feel really good about that. I need to do something with the Instant Pot broth, so we'll get it all done. I'm not worried about that. Later today, when we're driving to either Azure pickup or Costco, we're going to give you a Doug update. We saw I meant to do it in the weekend vlog, and then it was just so crazy with getting ready for the market that I just didn't. So, yeah. But I want to give you a Doug update. We saw the oncologist on Friday. I'll let you know what's going on and what our next plan of attack is. So, anyway, I'm jumping in the shower. Okay, finally getting around to eating. I had made a beautiful loaf of sourdough the other day. So I just cut some sourdough, toasted it, and we have some ham and cheese with tomato for lunch. For breakfast or brunch or whatever we're calling this first meal of the day. Okay, I strained out the broth. I ended up with 5 half gallons and a pint. I think I'm going to can this in pints, not quarts this time. I'm not sure, maybe a little bit of both. But right now I'm just going to let it sit and let the fat rise to the top, let it cool down. And then I'll toss it in the fridge, and I probably will can this up either Thursday or Friday. That way the fat will rise to the top. You can see it's already doing it, but in the fridge it'll get nice and hard, and I can just skim it off, because you don't want a lot of fat when you're canning. And then I have all this. All this. This is going to go out to the chickens. Okay, we are on our way to, where are we going?
Azure pickup.
Azure Standard pickup. We are very blessed that our Azure Standard is only 15 minutes from our house. I know that is not the case for everyone. But to be honest with you, I would drive an hour to pick it up once a month, or I'd do a really big order and only pick it up like once every 3 months if I was like an hour away, just because that is how much I love the company. As a matter of fact, I love the company so much. I've been ordering them for years, and they just reached out to me and asked me to become an affiliate. What that means? Nothing different. Everybody gets a code when you become an Azure customer. Everybody gets a code. It's everybody's own Facebook code. It's called a share code. And if somebody uses your code for their first Azure order and it's over $100, you get $25 in credit. So everybody gets it. But now I can just say I'm an Azure affiliate. But like I said, y'all get it. So if anybody is interested in Azure, I will have the link down below with my share code, and I will also share it again on Friday when I show you my Azure haul. But it is a great company. If you don't know anything about it, I've talked about it ad nauseum. It is a co-op. They are based out in Oregon. It's all done online. You place your order online, and a truck drives it to your location. Like the truck that's driving it to my location here in Jersey probably has stops in other places too. It's quite the system, let me tell you. Quite the system. They have frozen and refrigerated stuff as well as dry goods. I get all of my grains there, and not only the grains that I mill, but I get my rice there, which I forgot to order this month, and I'm out, so Costco for the win. You know, I forget because I ordered a 25-pound bag of rice. It lasted me a year. I stored it in a food grade bucket with a gamma lid. Oh, it's raining. Nothing's worse than an Azure pickup in the rain, my friends. The only thing frustrating about Azure, and I'll be up front, is sometimes they're out of stuff. Sometimes it doesn't ship. They don't, when you order, like they don't reserve it for you. It's kind of like they fill the truck and what's left kind of thing. That is a little frustrating, I'm not going to lie. But, and it's happened to me before. I thought it was going to happen this time, so I ordered 2 different kind of butter because I thought I was going to not get one. Guess what? I'm getting all my butter. We are getting butter wasted, my friends, but that's okay. It freezes beautifully, and I'm not going to have to buy it for a while, so perfect. But they do have a lot of stuff in bulk, and let me tell you, you can get it so cheaply, especially if you like natural and organic products. The prices are phenomenal. But you don't have to buy, like I bought a 25-pound bag of rice. You don't have to buy a 25-pound bag of rice. They have the same exact rice in a 5 or a 10-pound bag. So you definitely just have to look and decide what you want and what works for your family. But even when the boys were in college, we still bought in bulk and just stored properly. I can get the best price and build up my pantry. So anyway, that's, I guess, is that everything about Azure?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'd say so. I don't buy a lot of produce from Azure. I'm always just afraid of it coming all the way across the country, but a lot of people on my drop do, so I don't know. But y'all know my favorites, the raw milk cheddar cheese. Oh, so good. And, you know, a couple other things. You've seen my hauls, and you'll see my haul again on Friday. Not a whole lot this time. I'm pretty stocked. And I did forget, the one time I ordered a shampoo bar, and I really, really liked it. And I meant to order another one. I'm not out of it yet. It lasts forever. Now I only wash my hair twice a week too. So, but the shampoo bar. Oh my gosh, the amount of suds. I meant to order another one and I forgot. But I did remember body soap this time, and I doubled up on my body soap because the boys love it too. So, anyway, we are pulling in. My drop is at a community center. It's called River Winds in West Defford, a couple towns over from me. Drops are usually at parking lots, community centers, things like that, because it's a big tractor trailer. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to pray that the rain just stays this tiny little mist, because we really want to go to Costco after this, but I do not want to go to Costco if it's raining, or if I get wet, I should say. Not if, I don't care if it's raining, but I don't want to be soaking wet from unloading the truck and then have to go to Costco. So we will see. We will see. Okay, we made it to Costco. Luckily, we stayed dry during the Azure pickup. Saw something interesting at Costco. You know, I have the Full Star vegetable chopper. This looks very, very, very similar to it, and it is a great price at $14.99. So if you are a Costco shopper and have seen me use this one's broken. definitely check that out because I love mine. That's pretty cool. So we have two Costco's that are pretty close to each other. And they both carry different things. So we're probably actually going to hit the other one too. Because they do not have my CFA chips at this one. Or my Boulder Canyon potato chips. Although I did find these. Jackson's sweet potato chips. And they are made with avocado oil. And there's nothing in here but sweet potatoes, avocado oil, and sea salt. So, you know they showed up in my cart. My sister-in-law wants a rotisserie chicken and milk, so I have to pick up that for her. And we are definitely getting a watermelon because we are out of watermelons. So let's see what else we can find. My list isn't so big. It's kind of little. These are a new favorite in our house. If I don't have time to make crackers, these are the next best thing. They are non-GMO. Look at the ingredients. Awesome ingredients, and let me tell you, they are delicious. So check those out if you're looking for a nice clean cracker. I really had no intention of this. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, while we're in the car, we're going to do an update. A Dougie update. So we'll both talk, maybe.
Okay.
So we went, you watch where you're going. Lots of brake lights. So we went to the oncologist on Friday. If you remember a couple weeks ago, he went for his post-surgical appointment with the surgical APN, and she really had us freaked out a little bit about the pathology report and everything, and we were feeling pretty bad.
She was really pretty bad. I was kind of oblivious.
He's always oblivious. So
I only hear what I want to hear.
Yes, he does. He only hears what he wants to hear. So, I reached out to our friend who works there, and I'm like, I'm really upset. I'm gutted. This is what she was saying and all this. Well, she reached out, because she's the director. She reached out to the oncologist, and he's like, no. If I was upset, we'd be seeing them way before August 2nd. So that made us feel better because she did call us and tell us that. So we went in to see him on Friday, and I thought it was a really good appointment. What about you?
Yes.
So, he said there's never a guarantee that cancer is not going to come back. There's not. We know that.
40 years.
We know. Well, it's a different kind of cancer. It doesn't count. We know that. But he said number one, she should have never even mentioned the report to us because that's not her specialty. But he said, so they have a tumor board that meets every Tuesday. So of course Doug was discussed at the tumor board, and it's not just at MD Anderson Camden. It's the MD, they Zoom and they do MD Andersons all over the country. The biggest MD Anderson is in Texas. That is where it originated. It is massive down there. So the tumor board was actually split 50-50 on whether to do more chemo or not. So they were kind of leaving it up to us. Well, I'm sorry, you're not leaving that up to me. I'm not the expert here. I'll tell you how to bake a loaf of bread, but I'm not telling you what to do for my husband's health. So, we talked to him, we talked to the oncologist, and I said, if it was your wife or your brother or your mother or your father, what would you do? WWMD, what would Morrison do? So he was really divided too. He said, would it hurt to do more? No, maybe we could, if there's anything floating around in there, we can knock it out. But so normally what they would, and it's exactly the same kind that he had before, but they do not want to do the oxyplatin. I think that's how you say it. that is the one. We would go on Wednesday. If you guys remember, we go on Wednesday. He would get, what would you get? You would get steroids, you would get anti-nausea medicine, something else, and then the oxyplatin. We'd be there about 4 hours. Then they would hook up the 5FU, and that's what he would wear home. Well, the oxyplatin is what causes the neuropathy and stuff, and they do not want to make his neuropathy any worse, and he's thrilled about that.
Yes.
So they're going to take out the 5FU, the oxyplatin, and just do the 5FU. So we will go next Wednesday. He will get his, oh, sorry. Doug needs a mirror. I had the phone up too high. He will get his steroids. He will get his anti-nausea medicine and whatever else they want to give him. And then they will hook up the 5FU and we will go home. So we'll only probably be there about an hour. And then he'll go back on Friday and he will have it disconnected and he will get hydration. So that is where we will do this 3 times. We will do it August 14th, August 28th, and we will also meet with the oncologist on August 28th, and we will do it September 11th. Dr. Morrison, as long as he is fine, as long as Doug does well with it all, which he did well with it before. Oh, look, Cooper. Well, this is where we went for his, I'm sorry, scroll. As long as he does fine, Dr. Morrison doesn't have a problem with him having his reversal 2 weeks following the last chemo. But he said it does depend on what Dr. McLean says. So then we have to make the decision when to have it. Do we do it and hope there's no complications before his big next deacon step, which is October 19th? We'll talk about that later. It's a huge next step for him. So there's decisions to be made, but we feel like it was a good appointment. They will keep a very close eye on him. They don't want any more scans until after chemo's done. They will definitely be scanning him and keeping close eyes on him. And, he just needs to be very in tune with his body. He needs to, sorry, just saw one of our favorite restaurants, the Melting Pot. He needs to pay attention to his body cues so we can nip anything in the bud when it starts. So they took out, he was going over parts of the report with us. They took out 21 lymph nodes. They were all clear. No cancer in any of the 21 lymph nodes. So that was good. They got the entire tumor. So, we had some good news. So we're just going to hold on to that, and we are going to move forward. Keep the faith. Please keep praying because it's never over. I'm sure a lot of you have dealt with cancer, not only yourselves, but with family. And you know that cancer never ends. So if you think about it, mention him in your prayers every day. And is that it? Is that the update?
I think so.
I think that's the update. We still have the visiting nurse coming out, although I don't really feel they need to.
Not really.
I have a feeling they're going to end it soon because he's doing really well. We're just we're passing all these places. I didn't realize where we were. We just passed the place Adam bought his car. But so yeah, we're focusing on the positive. Doug is really looking forward to the reversal surgery. I'm just praying that there's no complications because this man complicates everything.
Who, me?
It's supposed to be a 2-hour surgery and a 2 to 4 day hospital stay.
Right.
We're praying that that's what it is. And he just wants to sleep on his belly again, my poor guy. He's not sleeping well because he's not sleeping on his belly. He's rocking the ostomy bag. I know that sounds gross. I'm sorry, but it's real life. It's cancer. It's real life. I was doing all of his ostomy care, and then when the ostomy nurse, she's a specific nurse, when she came out, she's like, no boy, you need to do it. So, because she's like, if the way we were taking care of things worked fine for home, but she goes, but what if you're out? So she taught him how to do ostomy care in public. I'm trying not to say too much and get too gross, but you all know what an ostomy is, and the bag has to be emptied. And we were going to, last Thursday, I don't know if I even told you guys, very dear friends of ours, the wife lost her father. He passed away. And it's Adam's best friend's grandfather, and we're, real good friends with the parents. It was down the shore. It was a long day. We left our house at 8:30, and we didn't get home until, 5:30? So Doug was going to be gone all day. So he knew he was going to have to take care of things in public. I mean, in a bathroom, of course. But so she taught him exactly how to do it and all, and he's been rocking that. He has changed the whole thing. We change it every 3 days, the whole contraption. And he's been doing the last, 2 times?
Yeah.
He's done it all by himself. I've just been there to hand him things and help him and things like that, but
Make sure I don't put it on backwards.
make sure he doesn't put them backwards. So yeah, so it's going well, but he's looking forward to not having to do it.
TMI, it's nice to poop.
Okay, this is way too much TMI, but you guys know how we are. We share. We overshare. I said to him, is it weird, not going to the bathroom? That's gotta be weird, not going to the bathroom. And he said, yeah, it is kind of weird. He's kind of getting used to it, but it is kind of weird. So, but yeah. So, but he's been a trooper, and yeah, he's a superhero. He's a warrior. Right?
That's it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. So, we are almost to our next destination. So hopefully we'll find. The only reason I'm stopping at this Costco is, we like those Siete chips. They are our brand of choice for tortilla chips because they're made with avocado oil. But they don't carry them at the Maple Shade store. They only carry them. I'm trying to look and see what that is. It looks cool. They only carry them at, I think they carry them in Delaware. I'm not sure if they carry them at Cherry Hill. So we're going to go check and see. Uh-oh, I hear some rain. We're going to go check and see if they have them. And Adam asked for pepperoni. And they did not have it. They don't carry it anymore at the Mount Laurel store. So, yeah. But anyway, that was way too long, way too TMI. But you guys are on this journey with us through all the prayers and everything. And, like I said earlier in the video when I was talking about the cleaning out the chicken coop and looking like a hot mess. This is real life. This is our life that we share with you guys. And anything that we can share in real time to educate, to enlighten, we do. And it's easy to say no one fights cancer alone. It's easy to see this foundation and that foundation, and I'm wearing this ribbon and I'm wearing that ribbon. This is the nitty-gritty of it. This is the real raw deal. It's not all ribbons and go pink month and stuff like that. So it's real. But when you have a good team behind you, it's all good. So I'll be back. Well, friends, we are home. The groceries are put away, and we are just waiting for Adam and his buddy Mike to come back with pizza. Yep. It's Wednesday. About, once every 3 weeks. We order pizza from a local pizza place every Wednesday. They have a large pie for $8. So cheap. Can't beat it. So Michael and Adam went to pick that up. That's going to be dinner after all this grocery shopping. Busy day. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And I will see you all in my next video.